Hello and welcome to Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town, Fort Mill, TKK. I'm your host, Patty Mercer, here with Sheila Caldwell, who, as it relates to York County, is the person to talk to. Welcome back to Talk of the Town.
Thank you. It's been a while since we've talked about everything York County, but you're right, there is a lot going on, especially coming up this time of the year.
And I notice you're wearing a red sweater, which indicates what?
Which indicates February is just a few weeks away, and that is National Heart Month. So we'll be sharing some of the activities going on, not only in York County, but what's going on during Heart Month, and specifically with the Heart to Heart Foundation, of which I'm the president and founder.
And I just think it has been such a great opportunity to raise awareness for women, especially as it relates to heart disease, because so often we women forget about ourselves.
That's very true, and we're really excited this year. You know, this year will be our 5th Heart Gala, which is our big celebration every year that we have to celebrate the work that we've done, but also to share with our donors and volunteers and our supporters about what's going to be happening in the next year. But this year, and I know you're going to like this theme a lot, it's the Queen of Hearts Gala.
Yes. A tiara, crown, and all that good stuff.
Yes, and
lots of bling bling.
And it's kind of your fault, because when the committee started looking at pictures from last year, they said, wait a minute. The only women that were there that were wearing tiaras and crowns were the South Carolina Strawberry Festival queens. We want to wear crowns too.
Every woman deserves a crown. We're all queens.
They all wanted to wear it. So
I love it.
The idea behind it was to make women understand that we are the queen of our hearts, but we're also the queen of the hearts of our families and those that are close to us. And that really kind of came in concert with the updated mission statement. In the fall, our board voted on a new mission statement which better reflected what we've accomplished and what we want to accomplish. And it's very simple. It is to inspire and enable women and their loved ones to take action that prevents heart attack, stroke, and premature death. So we want every woman, when they wear that tiara or they look back at the pictures of them at the gala, to remember that they hold a very important job, and that is not only to protect their own heart health, but that of their husbands and their children or their grandchildren.
Now, in terms of the gala, what's the date and how do we learn more about attending this year?
The date for the Queen of Hearts Gala is on Saturday, February the 4th. It will be at the City Club in Rock Hill.
Beautiful venue.
And to get more information or tickets or table sponsorship, we have a few of those left. It's queenofheartsgala.org.
Lots of opportunities to bid on silent auction. Like
Actually,
what?
we
No?
don't have a silent auction.
You do not.
We have our bucket list raffle.
Bucket list raffle.
Right.
Do explain.
So the bucket list raffle, we'll have some nice items. There'll be some jewelry in there, but the bucket list raffle typically includes experiences like maybe driving a Porsche around the racetrack or skydiving, zip lining, things that maybe you talked about doing that you haven't done yet. How it works is you come in and we have the bucket list raffle tickets. For a $5 donation, you get 1 ticket. For a $20 donation, you get the 5 tickets, and then you can do $20 increments to up your chances. So you take your bucket list raffle ticket, you go to the bucket of the item you want to win, and you drop in a ticket or all your tickets, and you can donate and get as many tickets as you like. That's pretty much the only fundraising part of the evening. And we have a lot of fun with that because people are trying to vie to get the items that they want, or the trip that they want, or so it's a lot of fun. It's very different.
Fantastic. Now I know that the focus has been on local, keeping dollars local, keeping a focus on improving the quality and health of our own community. Will that stay the same?
Absolutely. The way that we're structured is that when we work within a community, the majority of the funds that we raise stay in that community.
You're saving lives every day.
That's the idea.
As it relates to bucket list, that takes us back to an opportunity to go and see and do things, especially in York County and the state of South Carolina.
Yes.
So given the fact that this is the beginning of a new year, I guess the first quarter of our new year, What are some of the things that are happening around York County?
There's some fun things going on, and one of our other hats, Bill and I started a website called yourYC.com, and it is an online portal to promote nonprofit and community organizations, their events and activities and fundraisers. So that is a feature of the York County Interagency Coalition, so I do a lot of work with the area nonprofits to help promote them as well. But coming up in January, and you may be aware of this, but the Joe Davis Run,
Yes.
that was recently scheduled, postponed because of ice and snow, has been rescheduled for January the 14th, so that's still an opportunity to get involved. At the last part of, I think, January 28th, you have the Havana Nights.
Now, the Havana Nights.
Havana Nights.
New?
This is new. This is every year the Arts Council does their gala or their annual ball. And this year they've changed it up, so it's Havana Nights. They've got Chubby Knuckles Band is going to be playing.
Nice.
You are going to be dressing like, Cuban dress wear, and they've changed it to the Center for the Arts. So it's a completely different event. It's not a formal this year, but it's really neat what they put together.
And what's the date of this?
January 28th.
Oh, wow.
And this
Coming
is their
up.
big fundraiser
Okay.
for this part of the year. And then, of course, February the 3rd, on that Friday, is the National Wear Red Day for
Yes.
Heart Month, and then our gala's on the 4th. Throughout the month is statewide screening day. Now, on February 25th, if you fast forward, the Rock Hill Police Department will be having their annual charity ball to benefit the Worthy Boys and Girls Camp. So that's another affair where you
Hey.
can dress up, and they have a huge silent and live auction. That's
Okay.
the big feature of their event. That one, I believe, is going to be over at events at Manchester. And then you also have, I'm trying to think, coming up in March.
Lots of great opportunities
There's
to
lots
dress up.
to dress up, and I know
Putting on the Ritz.
the Boys and Girls Club's event was normally, their stakeholders was normally in March. They have rescheduled theirs until May,
Oh.
and there's going to be a big announcement coming out soon about
Well, they have a new
what
director.
They do. Grace Lewis is
Yes.
phenomenal, but this event is going to be huge. This one's going to be huge.
Huge or huge?
Huge.
Any
But I don't want to
clues?
steal their thunder, so
Oh.
they will be making a big announcement.
Because this is a pretty big buildup you're giving us.
But it will be May 5th. And of
Okay,
course,
May 5th.
before that, you've got the South Carolina Strawberry Festival. You've
yeah,
got the pageant.
we do.
Yeah, so if you go to yourYC.com, all of that is there, and that you can take a look at and get involved with. But there's
Wow.
always stuff going on in York County.
I think you've said it before. If anybody is bored,
You just want to be.
you just want to be, right?
You just want to be. And the great thing is, a lot of these events go on, are being done by nonprofit organizations, and that's how they raise their funds, but that's also how they share their message. So it's really important to go out and support those local organizations that make a difference in the lives of so many people every day.
Who knew you can do so much good and look pretty and stay connected with your spouse because you've given us so many opportunities to just dress up and go have fun.
Sure.
And and that's just like the first quarter.
That's just
of
the
the
first
new
quarter,
year.
and that's not even probably half of what's out there. It's really a daunting task sometimes to keep up with it. And then, of course, as you get into April and May, it just steamrolls. Festivals
time.
A lot of stuff.
Rolls.
You've got Come See Me in April, which is a big one here, 10-day festival in
Yeah.
York County. So there is lots to see and do here.
Well, that's it for this edition of Carmen Miller's Talk of the Town. If you'd like to see more homes in our area, or maybe you're thinking about relocating to our area, simply go to homesfortmill.com. Until next time, this is Patty Mercer and Sheila Caldwell. Bye-bye.